Battlefield 6 is a solid 6 out of 10. I don't think it's worth more than that. I think it's only worth a 6 out of 10. And I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but that's my opinion, and here's why. So we're going to start off in the game, the loading screen. Now, what in the Netflix is this bollocks? Why can't I just have a proper screen where I can see what games I want to play? How about a big button that says play for the people who just want to jump in straight away? How about for the people who want to be able to choose a specific mode rather than having to come all the bloody way over here and doing custom searches and pissing about? How about a server list? How about being able to find what I want? Because there's nothing worse than getting on a queue, which is going to end up happening, choosing something specific, and then getting the same map 6 times in a row, particularly with like Breakthrough and Rush that I've been trying to do. What ends up happening is you end up defending the same map 6 times in a row. I don't want that. Particularly when I was trying to do the challenges, I needed to do some attacking. That sucks. Why, when Battlefield's supposed to be this massive game of armies fighting against each other, why is Rush 12v12? That's tiny. That's not a thing. That's absolute dog's bollocks. I can't be doing with that. These menus, what is going on here? I know, great, give me lots of choice and lots of option, but why am I having menus hidden within menus? Some of the things that should just be automatic, like compass, you have to go hunting for. God knows where it is now, I can't remember. This needs to be simplified. This method is not great. Look, here, I've got a menu within a menu. What I will say they've done well, though, while I'm on the menus, the audio. So I don't know if you've tried any of the other audio types. So I normally play on default just because it's easier to muck around with. But if you go war tapes, the audio on that is absolutely freaking fantastic. That is incredible. Oh, while I'm at it, loadouts. What's the point of me being able to change my faction if it's going to load me in randomly? Okay, whatever, not too fast. Classes. Well, if it's a class, the weapons need locking. End of. There's no, it lets people play what they want. Well, play what you want by all means, but play the class you want. Just having a stupid little adrenaline injector and soft landing so I can fall off things easier, that's not a class. If the weapons aren't locked to the class, it's not a class. They need locking. Now they know it needs locking because what they've done is they've hidden away closed weapon all-out warfare, which is the normal way to play Battlefield. They hid it. So they had all-out warfare and then closed weapon warfare because it would automatically load you into all-out open weapons. Now what happens there is they're going to say their statistics say that 90% of people, 95% of people like the open weapons when they didn't know the closed weapons was a frickin' option. The weapons need to be class locked, end of. With the maps, they're small. They're very small. A lot of them are small, and I'm not too keen on the small maps. The movement, by and large, is good. It feels nice and fluid. It seems to move around nicely. I think there needs to be more penalty for jumping because I can just jump and shoot and bugger about, and it's very Call of Duty that. Not too keen on that. I think there needs to be more penalty for jumping, and I think they need to do something with the parachutes, because they are, at the moment, absolutely ridiculous. The fact that I can run faster with a knife in hand as well, that's a bit stupid. Why is that a thing? Again, it's appealing to the Call of Duty audience. But generally, the movement, the sound, really good work they've done. Happy with that. There's a couple of weird glitchy bits, like if you happen to find a small rock, sometimes you'll go absolutely flying for miles. But generally, I think, particularly for a beta, and that's it, we've got to think of it as a beta. It's a solid game. I know I've ranted about it for long enough. I've called it a solid 6 out of 10. That's at the moment. So unless they release some different maps and fix some of those issues that I was talking about earlier, this freaking loading screen for one, all of the menu option lists, having a server list, locking weapons to classes, stopping that stupid jump slide bollocks, but I know that's what people like these days.
Future's now, old man.
Sorting out the parachutes and fixing Rush so it's not a little 12v12, unless they actually sort those, which, to be fair to them, they might actually do, because they do listen to the community and they've proved that already. And we need some decent maps with some verticality. I don't think I'm going to bother. But, you know, that's just me. Again, quite a fun game if you've got a couple of mates and just having a drink and pissing about with each other with good comms, but otherwise, I'm not going to bother buying it. Solid 6 out of 10. It could easily be an 8 or a 9 if they do the things I said about. That is going to be it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to drop us a follow. I'm going to leave you with the same advice I always leave you with. Life is real simple when you break it down. Just don't be a twat. KBO.
In the twilight of my life, I lose my way. A city full of dreams, no fading away. The fields call my name, a simpler truth. With every sunrise, reclaim